Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ethel and I'm super excited to have you here. In this channel, I talk about how I can immigrate to Canada as a student, as a permanent resident, as a visitor, and life generally in Canada. So if you're interested in content like this, please do me well to subscribe and turn on your notification bell so that you always know when I release a new video. In today's video, I'll be talking about accelerated nursing program in Canada. Before I get into that, I would like to talk about the different type of nurse position. I will talk about the salaries that nurses receive and the requirements you need to have for you to get accepted in some of the accelerated nursing programs in Ontario. So without wasting much of your time, let's get into this video. So in Canada, there are three types of nursing positions. We have the registered practical nurse, we have the registered nurse, and we have the nurse practitioner. Now, what does it take to be a registered practical nurse? For you to be a registered practical nurse in Canada, you must complete a 4-semester, over 2 years in a college program leading to a diploma in practical nursing. And a registered practical nurse role is to care for a patient with less complex needs and stable and predictable conditions. Now, the next one I'm going to talk about is a registered nurse, what people normally call the RN. For you to become an RN in Canada, you must complete a bachelor's degree program through a collaborative college or university nursing program or a 4-year university nursing program, both leading to Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree or Bachelor of Nursing degree. That's the BN. Now, so the role of an RN is to autonomously care for patients regardless of the complexity of their condition. Let's talk about nurse practitioner or the NP. So for you to be a nurse practitioner in Canada, you must be a registered nurse and you must complete an additional education and gain experience. So additional education means you have to go for your master's, right? Now, an NP role is to autonomously diagnose, order, interpret diagnostic tests, prescribe medications, and perform specific procedure depending on the specialty certificate that they hold. So for you to be an NP, you must go for a master's degree, and with the role of an NP, you can diagnose, you can prescribe medication, and you can perform some procedures. You can also interpret some diagnostic tests. Now let's take a look at how much nurses really earn in Canada. So the interesting thing about the wages in the interesting thing about the salary for nurses in Canada, it differs from province to province. So as you can see in this chart here, Alberta, the lowest wage for a nurse is $28, the highest is 59.9. Now in Manitoba, 29.0, the lowest, and the highest is 45. In New Brunswick, the lowest is 23 and the highest is 45.7. In Northwest Territory, lowest is 38 and the highest is 72.5. In Nova Scotia, the lowest is 24, the highest is 42. In Nunavut, the lowest is 38 and the highest is 86. In Ontario, the lowest is 23 and the highest is 47. In Prince Edward Island, the lowest is 28 and the highest is 42. In Quebec, the lowest is 23 and the highest is 44. Saskatchewan, lowest is 35, highest is 48. In the York Territory, the Yukon Territory, the lowest is 37 and the highest is 61.4. So as you can see here, this actually differs across the province. Now let's talk about accelerated nursing program. So what is accelerated nursing program? So accelerated nursing program are those nursing program you can complete in a time frame between 1 year and 3.5 years, and prospective students are typically expected to enter into the year 2 or the year 3 program of a normal BScN program. how do you apply for this program? So it all depends. Okay, if you want to apply to universities in Ontario, then it could be a great idea for you to apply through the OUAC, that's the Ontario University Application Center. If you're applying to other schools in Canada, all you have to do is to go to their website and to the Faculty of Nursing, and then you can also from there you can, they will show you the step-by-step of how you can apply. Now let's take a look at the accelerated nursing programs in Ontario, the requirement in Ontario, and some of the requirement. Now the first one I have is University of Toronto. What are the requirements? And I'm going to be talking about the requirements and the prerequisites. So first we have University of Toronto. So for you to get into the accelerated nursing program, University of Toronto, you must complete a minimum of 10 university full course equivalent period to admission with at least a mid-P approximately 75%, mid-B, sorry, approximately 75%, or 8 on the McMaster scale, average in the final year of study or the last full course equivalent of university education. Of the 10 full course equivalent, a maximum of 6 can be a level 1. Number 2, required courses. So the prerequisites. Okay, most of these schools, before you get into nursing program, there are some prerequisites that you have to complete. So if for University of Toronto, one of the prerequisites is 1 full course equivalent in human physiology, 1 full course equivalent in life science or physics or physical science, 1 full course equivalent in social science, 1 full course equivalent in humanity, 1 full course in statistics. Now, it's also important to note that for University of Toronto, applicants must also submit a personal statement which articulates their goals, their knowledge of nursing, and their thoughts on healthcare. You also have to have 1 academic reference, 1 work-related reference. A personal interview may be required. Now the next school I'm going to talk about that does this accelerated nursing program in Ontario is McMaster University. So for you to get into this program, you have to achieve a cumulative average of B in all of your university credit courses taken. So a minimum of B- in all of the courses you've taken in university. There is going to be a mandatory CASPA assessment, which are going to do some tests there, and you must complete a minimum of 54 units. That is 2 full years of undergraduate study, obtaining a grade of C- on each of the following required courses: 6 credit load introductory psychology, 6 credit load human physiology or 6 units of human anatomy and physiology, 6 units of biochemistry or 3 units of biochemistry, and 3 units of nutrition, 3 units of also statistics. I want to say something here. They're talking about C-, but I just want to say that if you are trying to get into nursing school, C- is not the best grade for you, to compete with other students. Now, this is coming from a very good place, because I just want to tell you guys the truth. Even though, there are a lot of people who are applying for this nursing program. So if you want to be competitive, C- will not make you competitive, because there's a lot of people who might have A's, B's. So if you're taking the prerequisites, if you're taking the courses to use to get into this program, it's very important that you give it your all. That's if you're interested in going to nursing school, you have to give it your all, study hard, and make sure you have great grades, because the competition is real. Now the next thing I want to talk about here, or the new school I'm going to talk about, is the York University. So one of the requirements is you have to complete a minimum of 60 credits equivalent to at least 10 university full courses with a cumulative average of at least a B. 8 on the math, that is a B, which is 8 on the McMaster scale, and a B plus in brackets 9 on the McMaster scale, average in the last 30 credits. So complete 60 credits. Okay, of the 10 full credit, the cumulative must be a B and a B plus, average in the last. So B plus in the last 30 credits, that's basically what you need to have. So when you're taking, maybe you are going to take prerequisites, make sure you are targeting to get good grades. Now the minimum of 60 credit units must include 6 credit in psychology, 6 credit in human anatomy and physiology, or 3 credits in human anatomy and 3 credits in human physiology. That's 1 full or 2 half course. So you have 3 credits in statistics, 3 credits in microbiology, 3 credits in philosophy, 3 credits in humanity. Note 9 credits overall must be at level 3. Now let's talk about Queen University. So you must complete, for the requirement, you must complete 2 full years of undergraduate study, 60 units or equivalent, with a cumulative average of B-, 7 on the McMaster scale. Must obtain a grade of at least C- on all of the following courses, which are the prerequisite courses. It says 6 units of transferable introductory psychology, or 3 units of introductory psychology, and 3 units of another psychology that is not developmental psychology or statistics course. Please guys, don't go into school to get a C- or as prerequisite. I am telling you this, it will be hard for you to get in. Okay, now 6 credits of transferable human physiology, or 3 units of human physiology and 3 units of human anatomy. You must have secondary school, grade 12 high school or equivalent biology, chemistry, maths, English, and your English must be an English literature course, not an English language course. So you need to pay attention to that. Your English must be an English literature course, not an English language course. Note, courses in this subject at the university level are acceptable substitutes for high school requirements. So if you decide to go to university to take these courses, for sure they are gonna take it as a substitute for high school requirements. Now let's talk about Western University. So one of the requirement for Western University is you must complete a minimum of at least 10 full course equivalent, which is with a minimum of 75%. 88 on the McMaster scale. Average in the last 2 years average in the last 2 years or the last 10 courses of undergraduate study will be a minimum grade of 60% in psychology, anatomy, and statistics. So if you are interested in going to Western University, these are the requirements, and let's take a look at the prerequisites. So some of the courses you need to take to get into this program, the courses you're supposed to take to get into the program include human physiology or equivalent, anatomy, introductory statistics, not more than 5 courses at level 1. English language proficiency requirement is also needed, guys. Now let's talk about Trent University. Trent University is also one of the universities in Ontario that do this accelerated nursing program. So in Trent University, one of the requirements is you must complete a minimum of 2 years of undergraduate study degree with a minimum overall cumulative average of B-, that is 7 on the McMaster scale, calculated on the last 10 university full course equivalent, 2 years of equivalent or 2 years of an undergraduate degree program, which includes successful completion of 12 university level biology, chemistry, and maths with average stated on the program admission requirement page, or full course credit post-secondary equivalent, 1 credit in introductory psychology, 2 full credit at the level 1, 1 full credit at the level 2. So guys, basically when you want to get into nursing school or in any of this accelerated program in Canada, you have to be very, very competitive. Forget about those universities that say it's C-. It will be hard. It will be really, really hard, because it's very competitive. So if you're trying to get into this program, you just have to work hard on your prerequisites and bring up your grades so that you will have an opportunity. I also want to say that this accelerated program are normally completed within 1.8 months to 1 year, 8 months, and 3 years, 5 months. So it all depends on the university. It varies from university to university. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos about nursing school or any other school, or or any other school in Canada, please let me know let me know in the description box. And if you enjoyed this video so far, please like, subscribe, share, and I will also be making videos about the other nursing schools in Canada. So stay tuned if you're interested in nursing schools in Canada, and see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.